next is, how do you train your dogs to protect you?
Okay, so this is a really good question, and actually I rephrased it from the question that we get. So you know what question that I got?
No.
Like, how do you train your dogs to attack?
Oh.
Like I don't like the question, but like
Yeah.
I guess I could go over it for a second. Like I don't like answering the question like how do you train your dogs to attack, because it's just not so simple. It's not so simple to me, like how do you train your dog to attack? Now, I do train my dogs to protect me, and that's even debatable because we do sport protection work, which is very similar to real protection work, but we do it on equipment all the time. We're constantly on equipment. We're not allowing the dogs to have live bites. So here's some things to consider if you want your dog to protect you. One, do you have you selected a dog breed that's capable of that? Two, is the dog that you selected come from have a pedigree that says that their parents, their grandparents, and their great grandparents have been capable of doing that kind of work? So one, pick a breed, okay, that has a history of doing that. Two, select a breeder or a puppy that has the background, the pedigree that proves that they can do it. And then the next thing that you can do is get someone to help you train the dog that has experience training those types of dogs, and that they can show you videographic proof, okay, of them doing that, or that they can actually show you in person of the dog being able to do that. On this third one, I want to add a little bit of value there. When you're looking at somebody that can actually protection train their dog, it's not about the bites and the grips and the launches. It really is, can the person verbally control that dog with just their voice commands and get the dog to do all the things? Can they get the dog to move together with the owner? Or can they get their dog to move together with them? Can they get the dog to bark at the other person? Can they send their dog at the bad guy to bite with a full grip? And can they get the dog to let go when they say the command once? If you're considering a dog trainer to help you protection train your dog, and they can't show you that their dogs can do those four things, then you shouldn't do protection training with them. And you shouldn't do protection training with a dog that isn't suited for the work. You could get a dog and some guy could tell you that, hey, I can protection train your dog. I don't have a lot of experience, but I can prove it to you. Be very, very careful, because you can really psychologically put your dog in a pretty bad position.